Alright. Thought I was live here, but apparently I was not. That, or I crashed. Irregardless, we're here taxiing to the OI, or to the Northwest EOR here. A little noisy on the pedals. I'm a little far aft as well. Supposed to be 150 feet for taxi. But I'm trying to be nice and smooth on these turns here. I've got ground speed up in the bottom right hand corner there on the list 6 page. 10 knots is the maximum speed for corners, so I'm already kind of going a little bit fast here. Work our way right up here. Oh no, I probably forgot to remove pylons. Bummer.
Tower Vanderlei, Northwest EOR.
And to line up, you're going to want to get your cockpit right like that. Boom.
2, configure the taxi, let me know when you're ready for checks.
Okay. Configuring for taxi.
Correction, configure the takeoff.
I knew what he meant. Takeoff. Alright, everything is on. 2's got a green jet ready.
Standby time hack.
Okay, time hack.
Time is 1, 2, 5, 4, 4, 0. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hack.
2.
Altimeter 3052 electric. I have 1860.
2 same.
Okay, I'm just going to check steer point 4, 5, and 6. Steer point 4, 70.3. Steer point 5, 41.9.
Checking it right here in the HUD.
And steer point 6, 36.0.
2 same.
Roger. Tower Vanderlei, Northwest EOR, taxi 21 right Echo for a Dream departure. Okay, this will be a formation takeoff, lead left, 2 right. Mill power.
2. So I've got the virtual detent set up here for the throttles, which is making it pretty easy to hit the mill power mark. I've got a little button I push, and I've got the Thrustmaster, and I haven't messed around with the actual physical detent before, so maybe it works well. Geez, all the way off the taxi line. Maybe it does not, but I really do like the virtual detent for the Viper. I think the Hornet had something very similar with the finger lifts. You could have virtual finger lifts.
Tower Vanderlei taking 21 right Echo.
I think he said 2 right there, so I'm going to be on the right. It is clear to the left, clear to the right. Yep, I'm definitely the right guy. Nice bit of pedal. Nice and slow.
In position, brake set.
Bring it all the way forward. Aim 9 under the helmet. 2's in. Brake set.
Run up.
Okay, run it up to 90.
1's green.
2 green.
Oh, stand by. For some reason my brakes let go then slightly. Okay, let's start that again. Just reposition.
2.
That was weird. I didn't lift off the brakes at all.
Two's in, brake set.
Roger, run up 90. One's green.
2, green.
Brakes, brakes, now.
Middle power. Little pedal. He's giving me one, so I'm coming back aft on the stick a little bit. Little right pedal, good.
Rotate, now.
A little late on the rotation for this.
Gear, now.
A little bit of stutter, gear coming up.
Tau, Vanderlei, airborne as frag.
Major stutter. It's gonna be
Come in, right, now. Throttling back 350.
a little bit of boards.
Rolling out, now.
A little bit sloppy.
Coming right now. Tau, Vanderlei, Craig, 5000, switching control. Let's go preset 4, pry.
Ooh, it's gonna be hard for me to do in this turn. Com 1, 4, enter. There.
Oh, Vanderlei, 2 Vipers, Craig, outbound on the Dreamfall departure, climb 200. Rolling out. Vanderlei, check pry.
2.
And you're cleared to cross under if you'd like.
2, cross and under. Two set.
That's really weird. It's like my brakes wouldn't hold 90%.
Yeah, it's kind of unusual. Remember back early on, the brakes wouldn't hold at 80. Glad they somewhat fixed it.
Yeah, never had that problem before.
Hey, check your position lights. I got them flashing for me.
I thought that's what they were during the day. Should now be steady.
Okay, visual. I just wasn't sure if it was a new bug with the update.
Negative. And you clear route.
2. Alright, so route formation is 50 to 400 feet. So, I like to shoot for somewhere in the middle, about 200 feet or so.
I like the new radar horizon on the HSD rather than going to infinity.
I'm not sure I'm tracking.
So if you set your radar to 40 and your HSD to 80, you will see the limit of your radar now on there.
Oh, right on. That's awesome. Hornet's got nothing on us, man.
2 right.
Alright, so this is like the extent of route formation here. Nice comfortable position, you can look around, check 6, all that good stuff, good visual lookout, but you're not super white knuckled. Gives us, you know, a nice small package still. We're not like a tactical formation, but we're close enough that you know, not unwieldy to maneuver, but at the same time far enough that it's not super strenuous for me to fly in position. I can kind of look around. Not really supposed to go heads down or anything, like configure avionics or weapon systems or anything like that, but you know, if I need to quickly check my fuel gauge, or you know, it's kind of an easy one, but you know, look down at the left panel, look back up, it's really no factor as long as it's fairly quick. If I needed to go heads down for any length of time, I'd have to call and, you know, ask permission to go heads down, and basically what that lets my lead know is, hey, number 2 guys.
Yardsticks up.
2 Roger. The number 2 guys, you know, he's going heads down, so you might want to.
And come in at right, steer point 3. Control Vanderlei is mint 20,000 pushing blackjack. Okay, let's go preset 10 and leveling off.
You might want to let, yeah, so where was I going with that? You might want to look.
Blackjack Vanderlei 2 Vipers mint 20.5 direct 3.
So I got a little far there and a little
Vanderlei,
left.
check right.
2.
Throttling back.
So we're pulling it back to 0.8, which is our contract speed here, unless otherwise briefed. This is a good opportunity for me while we're on the straightaway to get my TACAN set up, which is 98 Yankee. Now I'm a little bit far forward. Right there's what I want to lock into my brain. That sight picture. That is a good route formation. Alright, so TACAN 9, 8, enter, 0, enter, sequence 1, transmit, receive.
Yardstick up and sweep.
And then I see 0, 0, so that's good. 2 yardstick sweep.
Vandal, fencing.
Okay, fencing in, nice.
One's fence, 0 by 2 minus 8.0, feeding okay.
2's fenced, 0, 0, 2 minus 8.0, feeding okay. So 0, 0, 2, basically,
Blackjack Vanderlei is present position, coming right, Elgin airspace. Coming right, 090.
002 is active, semi-active, and heaters, and so obviously just 2 AIM-9s today, so that's why we get the 002. If we had 2 AMRAMs, 2 AIM-9s, it'd be 202. And then these minus is because we don't have gun ammunition, plus would be we do have gun ammunition. Feeding is the status of our externals, and then the last one, okay, is it's actually just the systems, like our systems are okay, so we'd say okay. So you can actually be dry okay, as far as I know. Sometimes people might think it's feeding okay, like are the tanks feeding okay, but it's somewhat of a difference there. There we go.
Rolling out. Okay, 2, go a 1.5 mile line left.
2. So 1.5 miles is 9,000 feet, so we're looking for 1.5 on TACAN. That looks about right. Just kind of drift over here. Slave, HSD.
Okay, let's go 5 degrees nose down to 17,000, maintaining 0.8.
2. So we're still not at 9,000 feet, so I'm gonna continue to flex away from east a little bit. 1.3,
Vandal 8, established Elgin airspace.
1.5 back east. Boom, good. 5 degrees nose down. I'm a little fast here. Whoa, actually much fast. Which was fine for the turn away, but once we get on heading here. 1.4, kind of
leveling off.
Leveling off. Speed Angels, good. Push it up.
Okay, Vandal 8, 90 left, reference north, go.
So 90 left into wingman. Nose is pointed at me. Mill power and pull for airspeed.
And I'm doing 400 knots.
Two. Alright, right over our left wing there. Boom. Still in line formation. Easy tack turn to the north. I'm a little bit far, so I'll just flex in a little bit. And I'm a little fast, so we'll bring
Okay,
it back.
this next setup will be 6K practice perch for dash 2. One is ready on the left.
2, ready, right.
Roger, check left.
Alright, this is my first time doing this, so bear with me. Reverse.
Reversing.
Tighten. Easy. Fight's on.
Roger, we'll terminate there. Continue the right hand turn south.
2, terminate. So it looks like I let you get a little close there. Probably a 3,000 foot perch.
Okay, so at least you saw it from the 3K perspective there. We'll try and do a 6K this time around.
2.
Okay, I'm going to slow down, help you rejoin. You cleared either line left or right, whichever one you're happy with.
Copy. 2's going to cross center and kick out line left. Track IR.
Okay, rolled out 195 just to keep us in the airspace.
195. Cool. That actually helps me out a little bit. Track IR is having some issues tonight.
We'll speed up 400 knots.
2.
You seemed happy with the geometry there with the tighten and the easing.
Yeah, tack view is going to show whether it was really 40, but it seemed pretty easy to judge it, I guess.
Yeah, 30 to 40 angle off tail is good, mate.
Okay, cap.
Okay, let me know when you're set.
Okay, 2 set left.
Okay, 6K perch setup. 1 is ready right.
2 ready left.
Check right.
Good. Reverse.
2, 1.
Okay. Wrong way.
Oh shit, sorry. Okay, let's continue north.
2 roger. Alright, so we're just probably going to reset real quick. So I'm going to drive out past north to the 1.5. Speed up to 400 knots. Come back north. Flex in a little bit because I guess we're at 1.7. Two settled right.
Okay, 6K perch up. 1 is ready on the left.
2 ready right.
Check left.
Reverse.
Reversing.
And fight on.
Nicely done. Okay, let's terminate back south.
2 terminate south.
Alright, well if you're happy with the 3 and the 6Ks, this time around we'll go for a high angle guns to separation.
A-firm, I feel comfortable with the basic geometry, but checking that tack in again, it was like 0.6 or 0.7 when I called it, so a little close for a 6K perch. I'm just curious if I should be calling the fights on sooner. Maybe some clarification on your experience on that.
Yeah, it's just as long as fights on is at 6K, that works. So whether you want to just call, you know, 1.2, 1.1, rolling up 215, whether you want to call 1.1 fights on, at least that way I'm not just surprised by the fights on call.
Okay, copy. Alright, this is the one that I do not feel super comfortable on.
Okay, you're pushing it up 400.
Can I get a quick admin brief on the hack again?
Yeah, okay, I'm going to do a left down 30-degree orbit and we'll just chat through it. Okay, so at the fight's on call, I'm going to do mill power 4G turn into you. You're going to select max AB, put the lift vector on my plane of motion, and I'll be doing a wings level turn, and then you're going to pull roughly 5 Gs for the count of 4.
Okay, 2's up to speed, 2 ready.
Pull out, modulate your airspeed to roughly 400, and then look to put me in your gun sight as I come through your hood, either left to right or right to left, whichever way the setup is. Call your gunshot, and then once you've called your gunshot, just go into a nice smooth orbit away from me. As soon as I get reversal cues off of you, I'm going to reverse, and then we should be set back up and ready to go.
Okay, 2 roger, and 2 ready.
Okay, I'll roll out 090.
Okay, we'll speed up here. Now we'll bring the power back.
1's rolled out.
Two's rolled out.
Roger, this will be a hags for dash 2, 1's ready on the left.
2 ready, right.
Check left.
We doing it from the perch.
Say again?
Just confirm we're doing it from the perch.
A firm.
Roger, reverse.
Reversing.
I'm a little fast, but I got a little bit sucked there. It's the wrong reverse, but we'll make it work. I think it's the wrong reverse, unless I'm totally off. Fight's on.
Roger.
Okay, 2's clear below.
Roger, let's terminate 190.
Roger, terminate 190.
Find yourself going a bit fast there, did you?
Yeah, I left the speed in because I was a little sucked behind, and then fast, definitely, and that was pretty sloppy on my end.
Yep, just takes practice. Okay, 190, 17,000.
2. I was expecting a right turn on that reversal from perch, but I just went with it with the left one.
Roger, that might have been me screwing it again. Okay, 1's ready on the left.
2, ready right.
Okay, check left.
Reverse.
Reversing.
So that time I was too slow.
Roger that, let's keep coming right onto north.
2. Light the burner because we got below the power curve.
Fuel check.
2 is 6.3.
1 is 6.8.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, so concentrate on your 6K perch geometry first, and then transition to your pull for the high angle gun.
Cappy. I think I was definitely too close on that one, and then probably just didn't pull long enough, so I'll try and count better.
Roger that.
Okay, 2's ready on the right.
1's ready on the left for high angle guns. Check left.
1, 2, 3. Bleed some speed in that turn. Reverse.
1.
One 1.1, fights on.
Roger.
2, 3, 4. Roll out. Guns.
Okay, terminate, let's come left north.
Left north. And 2 terminate.
So I'm wondering if we are both a touch slow here, because you seemed quite close there at the 4 potato rollout.
Yeah, the dock's got us at 425. The other thing I screwed up was I turned it back into you instead of extending.
Roger.
Alright, axis separation. You're supposed to separate, and I did not separate. Alright, 1.8. Let's turn in a little bit. Vipers are hard to see. So, let's see if everyone can still see him. He's right here. North line, 1.8 actually, so a little bit far. So I'll flex in a little bit. Pushing it up the power just to get our closure. 1.4 now. Come back left. Okay, 2's ready on the left.
Okay, this will be high angle guns. Let's check right.
Check right. Reverse.
Reverse.
1.0, fights on.
Lights on.
1, 2, 3, 4. Roll out. Okay, 2 went blind.
Roger, terminate.
2 terminate.
I am at your left side. Looks like you're 8 o'clock at 2 miles. Similar level.
Visual. Two's got your visual.
Roger, coming left south.
So I think we had the 6,000 geometry there, and I did the 4 potato pull, but just did not pick you up again.
Roger. Yeah, I think we'll try it at 425 next time around.
2. Two's 7 mile trail.
Okay, I'm going to do some S turns, let you catch up.
2. Two's got good closure driving out to the right.
Visual. Okay, 180, 400 knots, initially 17,000.
2. 2, ready, right.
Okay, let's push it 425.
2.
Okay, next exercise is hags for dash 2, 1 set on the left.
2, ready, right.
Check left.
Reverse right.
Reverse.
Easy. 1.0, fights on.
Fights on. Okay, here I come.
Guns.
Okay, let's terminate south.
2, terminate south.
Visual with you, I'm in your 6 at just under 2 miles.
2 visual.
Okay, that seemed to work a little better. You still seem a touch close, so I don't know if that geometry still needs work with regards to numbers, or we're doing something wrong, I don't know.
Okay, copy. From my perspective, that actually looked, it looked really good on my end. I just let the nose let us get a little bit close there, but that was actually like a first time I had a gunshot that I was comfortable with. And then with the extension, it looked like I was just waiting for you to call my reversal so you could get your own hags in there.
No, I'm going to leave off that bit until we're comfortable we can get the geometry right.
Copy. I guess I was just commenting on that. I think the geometry worked in that situation.
That's good. Okay, one's going to hook left, north, now.
Alright. His nose is level. I'm a little bit sucked here, so keep the power in, descend to 17, come left for north.
And Vandal fuel check.
2, 4.9.
Roger, 1, 6.0. Visual with you, I'm about 333 miles, same level.
2's visual.
Okay, I'm doing 425, 17,000.
2, ready.
Roger, hags for dash 2, let's check right.
Reverse.
Reverse.
One 1.0, fights on.
Fights on.
Okay, 1's clear below.
Visual. Yeah, I was holding 425 around that corner there.
Yeah, I think by the time we actually did the turn, it was probably 0.9, maybe even 0.8 with that closure. It's hard to tell.
Okay. Okay, heading north. Visual with you.
I'm curious to know if I called it at like 1.3, if that would have given us a better geometry.
Yeah, do you want to have a go at the Bandit, and I'll see if I can get it to work just from a different perspective?
Yeah, A-firm, can do. It's just 400 knots for me, right? Two's ready.
Sorry, that was me talking without pressing the radio. Yeah, 400 knots. At the check away, it's just like a 2.5 G level, 45 degrees heading change turn, then roll out. I'll call the reverse, and then that is aim for about 3 Gs until I tell you to tighten up or relax. And then at the fights on, just do a level 4G pull in mil power.
2, roger.
Okay, let's push it up 400. In fact, 425.
2, ready.
Okay, for airspace, Vandal, hook, left, south, go.
Little too much of a pull. Let the nose drop because I got a little high there. Now I need to pull a little bit more. Got a little bit behind.
1's rolled out.
2's rolled out south.
Okay, visual with you. I'm speeding angels on the right.
2's visual. I'm driving back up. Okay, 2 ready.
Okay, call your check left turn when you're ready.
Vandal, check to the left, go.
Reverse. Okay, 1.2, 1.1, fights on. Guns. Okay, let's terminate, and then you hard reverse there. And then if I just do that nice and gentle left-hand turn, you should be about 6k behind me now. I mean, you're a bit far, but the geometry should be there.
Yeah, A-firm, I didn't do the hard reversal with the high crossing angle, but I'm tracking on that.
Okay, let's reverse roll out south.
2, south.
Okay, so what I did there is you heard me count down, and I didn't have a stupid rate of closure. I think that's the, maybe a contributing factor. I was, it was 1.2, 1.1, fights on. So it was, maybe, smoking the wrong way, sorry. Yeah, so I'd watch your close your speed as well. That might have affected it. Other than that, yeah, I just pulled, lit the burner, rolled 90 degrees, pulled for 4, rolled out, and you were at about my 11 o'clock at that point.
Cabby. .1, got time for one more.
Okay, 2, fuel check.
2 is 4.1.
1's 5.3. Okay, let's push it up 425. Okay, Hags exercise for dash 2, 1 set on the left.
2 ready right.
Okay, let's check away left.
Reverse.
Reverse.
Point 1. Fights on. We'll call that guns. It's not a good guns, but I'm gonna do it for the geometry.
That looked a lot nicer looking at you through the hood, through the canopy there, mate.
Yeah, I think that one was better. Definitely need to actually work on getting the gunshot next time, but the geometry is better.
Okay, let's come left onto north. I'm at 6 o'clock, half a mile.
Roger, left north.
Coming up on your inside. Slightly low.
Visual.
So you should be around, what, 3.5, 4K at the minute, fuel?
3.9.
Roger, we got time for gas for one more.
2.
And roll it out. I'm at 16,000, so I'll stay there if you just want to come down a touch.
2. Roger.
Yeah, you seem to have your closure rate just a lot, you know, not as rapid there, and that seemed to help with the geometry from my perspective.
Yeah, I just left the throttle back a lot more on that last one.
Nice, and that's the thing. Once you roll out after your 4 potatoes, you're looking to be at around 400 knots there, so as you're not screaming out in front of me.
Copy.
Okay, 1 set on the left, Hags exercise for dash 2.
2. Ready.
Okay, checking left.
Reverse.
Reverse.
Point 3, point 2, point 1, fights on. Guns. Oh, a little negative G.
Okay, let's terminate north again.
2, terminate north.
So again, it looked like you had the space, just had to tweak the nose a little bit to get the gunshot.
Yeah, I think I did a little descending in that turn, but not as good as the last geometry.
But it looks like you're getting the hang of it though, pal.
Yeah, A-firm. It's starting to make sense in the mind this time, not just on paper.
Okay, what's that put you at? About 3.3, 3.2?
3.6.
So we can either play down to 2K and RCB, or we can go and grab 3 or 4K of gas. What do you want to do?
Ah, we loaded winders. I want to fight.
What, do you want to go and get some gas and then fight properly, or do you just want to fight down to 2K?
Good call. Let's get some gas and maybe some neutral passes.
Okay, 2, you clear rejoin on the left. 1's coming reference steer point 10.
2.
Blackjack Vanderlei is complete Albion airspace, pushing Amoco IP for gas.
And 2 just hit Joker. Alright, list.
Roger, roger.
Bingo, 2000.
Okay, yardstick coming down.
Yeah, chat. Shamrock is busy IRL. Still in constant communication. Just chat a little bit about
definitely
Mariana's.
think once you started to modulate that closure rate, the geometry for the hag seemed to work a lot better, buddy.
Yeah, A-firm, it makes sense, and I'm looking to do some more. Maybe I've been real stringent on that 4G pull, but actually getting the eyes out of the cockpit a little bit and actually looking where you're at and modulating as required to make it work might actually work a little bit better. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so on that 4 potato pull about 5.5 Gs for 4 seconds, and that should give you the separation that you're looking for then for the gunshot.
Okay, copy. Did you get your skin screenshot for the thread?
Not yet, no. But I just took your picture nice and close there. No, I need to do an F2 shot, I think. Let me just see if I can get one with a pair of us now. Oh, that's nice. Okay, you clear fighting wing for the rejoin.
2.
And come in right 080.
So
level off 260 to start.
fighting wing, to talk through that. Fighting wing is 500 feet to 3,000 feet. So you've got 0.5 on the tack and yardstick all the way to 500 feet. So I try and shoot for the middle. So like 1.5.
And 2 fence out.
Fence out.
1's fenced 4.5.
2 switches safe, 3.1. So this is probably 3,000 feet, maybe 3,400. So
rolling out.
Gonna add a little bit of power, establish a little bit of closure. Try and stay on top of it.
And coming left.
Alright, so now we're probably inside 3,000 feet for sure. Bring back the power. That's probably about 1,200 feet right there. So again, we've got all the way into 500 feet.
Blackjack, Vanderlei in the Amoco track, switch your boom freak. Hey, let's go to tanker freak.
Alright, I should have programmed this, but it is COM1 342-150. Enter.
Vanderlei, check prime.
2.
Texaco, Vanderlei, 2 Vipers, Amoco track, looking for gas. Tanker's on the nose, 7 miles. And Vandal, go nose cold.
2 nose cone. Alright.
Texaco 3-1, forward 1-1, request rejoin.
Forward 1-1, Texaco 3-1, proceed to pre-contact at 27,000 at 300.
Abort rejoin.
Okay, 2, once we've gone, in fact, 2, you have the lead on the left because you'll tank first.
2. You want me to drive forward?
A firm.
2. Pushing it up.
I'll reposition on your left side.
2.
And with only 2 winders, we'll just take it to 7k, Roman.
7K, roger. Alright, so for AAR, get your DED page all the way up there. Go list 2. It's easier to see your fuel state on the DED than it is to look down at the totalizer when you're on the boom. So I like to do that. It makes it a little bit more comfortable. Alright. Power's going to idle. Boards are coming out. 2's putting the boards out. Little too much closure there.
So Sierra weather, this puppy does about 315 indicated.
2, roger. Texaco, Vandal 8-2, observation, moving astern. Alright. Oh, wrong door. That switch. And then this is the hard part. Tanker. Texaco.
Texaco 3-1, forward 1-2, request rejoin.
Forward 1-2, Texaco 3-1, proceed to pre-contact at 27,000 at 300.
AR door is open. Texaco's
Vandal 8-1 observation.
observation, good, and ready pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
Alright. I'm a little rusty when it comes to AAR, so nice, soft, easy movements. Reset the zoom to normal. Slightly up, and aft. Add a little power. Up and aft, up and aft. Uh-oh, starting to really oscillate my throttle, which is not good.
Return pre-contact.
Oof.
You get out of practice with these light birds, don't you?
I'm so rusty. Alright. Just drift, relax, add the power. Up's the hard one for me. You don't want to smack your tail on the boom. Porpoising like it's day one.
Yeah, if you find it any easier, just give it a touch of speed brake if that helps with your speed control.
Nah, I'm just rusty and white knuckles right now.
contact. You're taking fuel.
Alright, good thing about Texaco, 6,000 gallons per minute. You don't have to AAR for very long. We're only doing a 5K unload for me, so 7,000 I will be disconnecting. We're going to be turning left here shortly. It's 5.3.
Okay, slide it aft a little bit. You're really far forward.
2.
That's
These lights are hard to see.
yeah, really hard.
Return pre-contact.
And I find this is where track IR is absolutely brilliant because you can zoom in to look at them.
I'm supposed to be doing night AAR with wing, and I'm struggling with day AAR. Oh boy.
Night's easier. You can see the lights easier.
True.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Okay, that's good in the green there. Nice position for aft.
Transfer complete. Disconnect.
I should have grabbed 7.2, but 7.0 disconnected. Texaco, Final 8.2 clear, moving reform.
Texaco 3-1. Forward 1-1. Request rejoin.
Alright.
Ford 1-1. Texaco 3-1. Proceed to
Doubler
pre-contact
left.
at 27,000.
To
at
return.
300.
Mandalay to Gunnery. Correction, 8-1.
So we want to get right above the wind chord line here. Engines lined up, and actually some of our internal docks here have us a little bit far forward and then up above the aircraft. I always wonder about like wingtip vortices when I'm in this position. I think I'm gonna go research it and never do.
Contact.
But
Clear contact.
high, that's what we're looking for right there. Try and grab a screenshot here. Print screen, boom. A little far forward. It's also somewhat challenging in the turn
Contact.
to get the height right, because when he rolls out, I have to stack low again. Lower, rather. Nice job.
Return pre-contact.
That jinxed it.
Talking and refueling is always harder.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Alright, so he's doing a good job keeping it in the green. Nice thing about the Viper at this altitude, I mean, you really can be quite fuel conservative.
Get so used to refueling air-to-ground fat heavy birds or double bag birds. It's just a completely different ball game like this.
Yeah, it absolutely is. You're absolutely right. So another thing, if you look at our fuel flow, one reason I love the Viper here, we've got the fuel flow meter, kind of like the Aviate-B, pound per hour, and then you got the totalizer, and it's easy to do quick math. So, you know, 3,000 pounds per hour.
Thunder Lake 1 is gonna rejoin.
6.8, you know, we've got basically 50 minutes of
Hey,
endurance
crossing under.
with some reserve there. Do list 6, see our ground speed, even though our indicated speed's 316, ground speed 496 knots, you know, 500 knots across the ground. That's pretty good. Really love this jet.
Okay, 2, if you want to take us low left towards steer point 4, we'll go back to Elgin.
2, roger. Texaco, Vandal 8, clearing low left. Alright, change our mode to nav mode here. Really like the HSI for that. Yes, we do have nice indications on the HUD, but that HSI is
Level off at 25,000.
2, roger. HSI is
Yardsticks back up.
gorgeous for that.
Okay, 2 nose hot.
2 nose hot. Yardstick is sweet. See, he's at 0.3, that's 1,500 feet for the Viper. That's what we're looking for.
Okay, you have the admin lead back to Elgin. I'm going to cross under, come up on your left side.
2. Right. So obviously I'm a little sloppy here. Let's get a positive EVI. Climb our way back up to 2,500. Who's this guy? Just gotta contact Bra 210 for 20 miles. Looks like 14,000.
Hog tanker.
2. Have you had a chance to try out Marianas yet?
Negative.
I assume you're going to be taking the lead before we start running the exercises?
Nah, you can run the exercises, mate. Bandit practice, or at least training practice.
Okay, copy. Do you want to kick out to line left?
Well, what do you want to do as exercises now?
Let's do butterfly, but then total option, just no real strict guidelines there other than the typical admin briefs.
Works for me. One saddled left. Say reference heading.
Reference heading is going to be steer point 4, 19er5. And actually, let's stay high, and we have plenty of airspace for vertical maneuvering as well.
One.
Alright, Vandal, let's push it up 400.
One. Give it a... Sorry, go on.
I was just going to call the tanker and push blackjack.
Yep, sorry, go on.
Texco, Vandal 8, late checkout, leaving your airspace, pushing blackjack. Thanks, g'day. Okay, let's push blackjack.
One.
Blackjack, g'day, Vandal 8, 2 ship F-16s, entering North Elgin, altitude block 27 to 10 with you.
Yeah, I was going to say what we could have done if I'd have thought about it is done this out of TTR to give us more exposure of operating in and out of there.
Yeah, that's true. I'm still definitely very new to that that new area. I was happy to do this with you because, you know, this is stuff I need to know and be proficient with.
Yeah, it only occurred to me as we were sort of taxiing out. I thought if we'd have done it out of Tonopah, we could have killed two birds with one stone there on exposure and experience-wise.
Yeah, there's always next time.
And to be fair, we could probably rewrite tomorrow's MDC and just do it out of Tonopah ourselves.
True, I'd have to double check the new OIs and make sure that there's no rules there, but A-firm.
As long as it made everybody aware that ignore red air, I don't initially, like you say, without checking OIs, I don't think it's an issue, but we can check and see.
Okay, Vandal 8, let's check left, reference 180.
One.
Okay, Vandal 8, let's fence in. And 2's fence 6.3.
One's fence 6.6.
Blackjack, Vandal 8, Elgin North established. Okay, 2's ready right.
One's ready left.
Vandal 8, check away. 2.8, fight's on. Two tally.
1 tally.
Alright. Ventilate 2's engaged, 2 circle. Bull 077 for 055.
Simulated Fox 2.
Alright, Ventil 82's engaged, 1 circle. It looks pretty stale. One's, correction, 2's ready for a terminate.
Roger, Tim.
Roger, 2's terminating left, and I'm actually clearing high above you.
Good visual. Okay, say reference heading.
Left, reference north. Okay, 2's established like a wedge right on you, and when ready, let's hook right, reference south.
Okay, 1's ready, go.
Lead turns, yeah, well, as you saw there, we were kind of cheating a little bit. Not supposed to be doing lead turns on this admin setup, but I was kind of neutralizing it, and yeah, definitely, you know, lead turns give you significant advantage. We're trying to get some neutral passes here. These aren't the BFM training sets that are pretty well established outcomes. You know, Bandit's limited to male power. The guy we're trying to train would be at afterburning power, some performance deltas there, but okay, 2's coming nose high, climbing 17,000.
1's in your 4 o'clock, 1.5 miles, coming right, reference 180.
2 visual. Yeah, at this point we've done our perch setups, some practice for the day. Now we're just gonna burn a little bit of gas, have a little bit of fun, and then probably RTB here. My game plan going into this next one is 2 circle with some vertical maneuvering, nose low, and just see if I can get a good sharp turn here. Okay, 2 needs to go heads down for 30 seconds.
Roger, I'm good visual, cleared off.
Alright, I do not think the uncage button is working, so we need to rebind that. Uncage. Yeah, it was not bound. That is absolutely crazy. This is the 3rd time I've had to rebind the uncage button there. Okay, 2's heads up.
And I'm saddled right side.
Visual. Okay, let's ventilate, let's check away. So this is obviously the perch, correction, the butterfly setup. So from line formation, we check away 45 degrees both direction, look over the shoulder, check them out. 2.8 fights on. 2.8 fights on. After burning
Fights on.
power, brake turn into the bandit. 2 tally.
1 tally.
There we go. Uncage is finally working. It's a lead turn. Lead turn with vertical. 2 Fox 2. Whoa! That's not supposed to happen.
Oh dear, I think the damage model works.
Yeah, looks like the missile script's not working though.
Said it was active. Okay, I'm punching out.
Good luck, buddy.
Bandolate 1 ejected. Bandolate 1 ejected.
Finalate 2 terminating. Alright, so that's not supposed to
I
happen.
will see you in the debrief.
Roger, see you in the debrief. Looks like our missile script is not working today. Let's see. Don't think that was too close for a missile shot for it to work. Typically, those shots work okay. It's probably the second missile shot that's happened to me in a couple months, so it's like 1 out of 50 times that might happen. Kind of sucks. It ends the fun and sucks for the guy that gets hit. So, bummer. I'm wondering if the new update, since we just updated today, may have changed some things. Alright. We'll focus on our recovery. Fence out here. And we will RTB. Blackjack, Fanel 8-2, single ship RTB, Nellis. I think the heading is 177 that we're looking for. TAC in, it's going to 12, enter X-ray, sequence mode, transmit receive, boom, TAC in's good. We can turn it up, verify, listen to the Morse if we wanted. Obviously we're getting good indications to Nellis. Pause the JMX here. A little bit on the inside of Arco. I have to check the flip. Can't remember if it's 15 or 12 for this one. I think it's 15, so we're gonna climb. Blackjack, Fanel 8-2. Arco 15,000, pushing Nellis control. Thanks, good day. Alright, Com 1, preset 4. Nellis control, good day. Fanel 8-2 is single ship F-16 recovery, Arco inbound, looking for a 2-1 right overhead recovery. Right, push 0.7, which is apex. And apex is 4,500 feet, which is an easy one to remember. I'm actually gonna let the speed just build up here. Normally we would fly it at like 0.7 or 0.8 Mach, but as long as we don't go supersonic, we are fine. A little left trim for that lone winder. Three solutions to BFM: speed, G, and pursuit curves. Yeah, and I guess especially with the Viper, one thing I've noticed is if you've got a speed problem, you can pretty much solve it with G. It does quite well, especially like for turn circle entries. If you're fast, you can just G it right in. Probably not ideal, but you can definitely make it work. Alright. Bingo is good. So normal recovery, minimum recovery is 1,000 pounds. Normal recovery is 1,200 pounds. So we got plenty of fuel here. Viper glide's really good as well. So definitely normally would not be recovering this heavy in terms of unused fuel, but obviously with the missile shot and missile script not working, we're cutting it short. Bummer, because we could have gotten at least another 2 sets in there. Alright, bringing the power back. Microphone stand is deciding to fall over, and I think DCS may have crashed. Sorry for the noise, people. Alright. And DCS is back. That was quite a big pause. It's 10 miles. So Arco's at or above 4,500, so a little high, but let's check the winds here. Sequence right, 169 at 14. So it's a left crosswind here, which is good.
Altitude.
It's actually going to help my turn. So we're going down to pattern altitude. Military patterns 1,500 feet. Field at Nellis is 18, so we're looking for 33 for pattern altitude. Alright, 6 miles. Nellis control, Vandal 8-2, 6 mile initial, 2-1 right, pushing Nellis Tower. Thanks, good day. So then we push COM 1, preset 3. Nellis Tower, good day, Vandal 8-2, single ship F-16, 5 mile initial, 2-1 right, overhead recovery, with you. Bummer about recovering single ship. I feel bad for Florence there. That's kind of sucks. All right, so there's 33.5. I got a little slow. I'm gonna add a little power. 350 for the overhead. Obviously, we've got that left crosswind a little bit, so we're crabbing slightly left. I'm gonna increase my angle to get over the field. Nellis Tower, Vandal 8-2 in the break. Like to leave the power in slightly for this turn. Keep our altitude. Flight idle here. Looking over the shoulder at the runway. And I really do not like the brakes that are big circles. I like to keep it as tight as possible. Got a little low here. So I like to brake this base turn over the raceway here. So gear coming down. Nellis Tower, Vandal 8-2, right base gear. Full stop, 2 and right. Okay, 3 green. Add a little bit of power. A little bit of power. Yeah, first quarter of the field. That's kind of where I like to brake. And I don't know what it is, but the Viper is a challenge to land every single time for me, which makes it enjoyable. I like the Hornet, you just plop it down. It's kind of like the F5, and then it's somewhat of a challenge here. So left aileron, right rudder. Little speed brake, because with this clean loadout, it does not like to stop. Flare, flare, flare. Keep the nose off the ground. Keep it on the runway. This is a terrible landing. Keep the nose off. 100 knots, let it settle. Full speed brake. Steer to the middle. Actually, the right lane here. Going to be turning cold. DCS is freezing again. And that's pretty much it. We're going to go arm to arm at the Alpha North EOR and taxi to parking. So yeah, it's this Nellis ramp that has the most lag. Get on the brakes a little bit. Then list 6 INS speed there. And kick in the nose wheel steering. We're not clear until we pass this line. People like to call it right here, but it's technically not clear. Nellis Tower, Vandal 82, clear, 21 right on Alpha, taxi Alpha North EOR via Alpha Foxtrot. Go hit that EOR. Yeah, so that was kind of brutal there earlier with the AIM-9X's not coming uncaged. It's the third time I fixed that. I'm not sure if the recent update messed with anyone else's bindings or... Oh, you know what? It's a different preset. This is preset 2, so that's user error. That's my fault. Nellis Tower, Vandal 82 parked, Alpha North EOR. Alright. Configure for taxi. Pitot heat off. Radar altimeter. Standby. And turn the radar off. Everything else is good. Oh, taxi light on. Nellis Tower, Vandal 82, Alpha North EOR, looking for taxi to Foxtrot 16 for shutdown. Oh, thanks for the comment there. Yeah, man, I've been flying the F-16 for months now. Have not done any of the traditional videos that I like to put out, the short, straight to the point, edited videos. So I figured, I might as well stream a little bit and, you know, not really care too much if people are watching, but really just kind of put out some of the content that we've been doing at the 476. It's, you know, I joined the squadron going on 2.5, 3 years now, 2018 time frame, and I found these folks to be absolutely fantastic. A lot of subject matter experts, but also just people that are quality individuals that are a pleasure to fly with, that really take it seriously. Probably one of the best things about this squadron is, you know, there's a standard and a common training pipeline. So you go through IQT and then you go through MQT, and you know, no matter if you're a US guy and you fly with a European, I mean, the training is to a level where, you know, you guys can just boom, link up, fly. You've got all the procedures, contracts, brevity, everything down so that integration is, you know, straightforward. So it's been a real pleasure and a real, you know, exciting, fun time. Actually started Hog with them, and, you know, been flying Viper since then. And today was continuation training for the air-to-air MQT track for me, just trying to get some more experience with perch setups and then the HAG high aspect gunshots. Fun stuff. My first, I think probably my first sortie doing that stuff. So working on geometry and trying to get that squared away. As a side note for the 2 viewers I see right now, if anyone's interested in flying the F-16. I think recruitment's actually still open. I made a post a while back about that, but I'll make another shout. Alright, nice smooth parking here. A little bit on the brakes, a little noisy here. My pedals are squeaky. Nellis Tower. Vanel 82 parked, Foxtrot 16 shutting down. Thanks, good day. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'm going to be shutting down here. They opened the cockpit before engine shut down, but that's okay. All right.